What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song, and I'll try not to sing out of key. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. What do I do when my love is away? Does it worry you to be alone? How do I feel by the end of the day? Are you sad because you're on your own? No, I get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? I need somebody to love. Could it be anybody? I want somebody to love. Would you believe in a love at first sight? Yes, I'm certain that it happens all the time. What do you see when you turn out the light? I can't tell you, but I know it's mine. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? I just need someone to love. Could it be anybody? I want somebody to love. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. Yeah, I get by with a little help from my friends. A little help from my friends.
Thank you. So, probably most of you know what that is. That's Mozart's. No, wait, it's not. It's with a little help from my friends. Who knew? Originally written by Paul McCartney and sung by John Lennon. They both wrote. Actually, they know they did. And sung by Ringo Starr. And so here's the obscure fact: it was briefly called the Badfinger Boogie because supposedly John Lennon hurt his forefinger, and so he composed the tune using his middle finger. And it was called Badfinger Boogie for a while, and it's where the 80s rock band Badfinger got their name. So an obscure fact to take home to your friends. And we get our name actually. We're the Bay Bridge Chorale. We get it from this lovely bridge you can see out here, and thank you for coming to our concert. In case you don't know, some of you I know this, but we're a group of people who just work in this area. We're not all Googlers. In fact, I think it's great that we're not. We're, I think, 50-50, something like that. We get together on Monday nights to sing. We have a little 8-week time where we sing 6 pieces, something like that, and then we put on a little concert like this, and then we take a little break, and then we do it again. I see 2 baritones and a tenor and 3 altos. So there's you people could certainly come and be part of this group. We none of us read music, and none of us we just all learn it together, and we'd love to have you do with us. So the next piece we're going to do is a piece that was written by a 16th century Spanish composer named Tomás Luis de Victoria. He's probably the most famous Renaissance piece. It's usually done, or it was originally written as a Christmas piece. The words are Latin, but they talk about the animals in the Christmas story. The words are, "Oh, great mystery and wondrous sacrament that animals should see the Lord laying in a manger." So it's about animals.
Trinidad and the big Mississippi and the town Honolulu and the lake Titicaca. The public capital is not in Canada, rather in Mexico.
Trinidad and the big Mississippi and the town Honolulu and the lake Titicaca. The public capital is not in Canada, rather in Mexico. Trinidad. Rimini brings Canada, Malaga, Rimini brings the town, Malaga, Rimini brings Canada, Malaga, Rimini brings yes.
Trinidad
Nagasaki,
and the big Mississippi and the town
Nagasaki,
Honolulu and the lake
Yokohama. Yes. Nagasaki,
Yokohama,
Nagasaki,
Yokohama,
Canada, Malaga, Canada, Malaga.
Trinidad and the big Mississippi and the town Honolulu and the lake Titicaca. The public capital is not in Canada, rather in Mexico. Canada, Malaga, Rimini brings Canada, Rimini brings Honolulu, Mississippi, Nagasaki, Yokohama.
Trinidad and the big Mississippi and the town Honolulu and the lake Titicaca.
Canada, rather in Mexico.
The public capital is not in Canada, rather in Mexico.
Trinidad,
Mississippi and the town Honolulu and the lake Titicaca.
Canada, Malaga, Trinidad,
Mississippi,
and the town,
and the town,
and the lake, Titicaca, and the lake, Mississippi,
Trinidad.
So that piece is called The Geographical Fugue, and it's sort of the most famous piece for spoken chorus. It was written by Ernest Toke, and he was a composer in Berlin in the 20s, and he wrote a 3-act spoken music, I guess you'd call it choral piece. But the weird thing about this was that it was designed to be recorded by a chorus doing this, and then put on a gramophone record and sped up. It said, by increasing the tempo and the resulting pitch level, creating a type of instrumental music, which leads the listener to forget that it is from speaking. And it was performed for the first time in Munich in 1930, and it was heard by an 18-year-old John Cage. And when Ernest Toke moved to the United States in 1935, Cage asked him if they could put together a version of the fugue in English, and that's what we sing. So we can thank John Cage for that. I'm sure my brain is working.
Old dream maker, you heartbreaker, wherever you're going, I'm going your way. Two drifters off to see the world. There's such a lot of world to see. We're after the same rainbow's end, waiting round the bend, my huckleberry friend. River and me. Two drifters off to see the world. There's such a lot of world to see. We're after the same rainbow's end, waiting round the bend, my huckleberry friend. Old river and me.
Thank you. That piece was written by Henry Mancini with lyrics by Johnny Mercer. Johnny Mercer had actually found it very hard. He was a composer more of the jazz age and had found it very hard to get work as a lyricist, sort of after the 50s when rock came back in. And this was really restarted his career, this song. It won an Oscar in 1961 for Best Original Song. There's a story that they tried to pull it out of the movie, that when they showed the movie the first time, audiences weren't all that Breakfast at Tiffany's, they didn't really like it very much, and they thought it was a little long, and so the studio executive said, let's get rid of that song. And Audrey Hepburn said she wouldn't, somehow she convinced them that she would scuttle the movie if they did that, so it stayed in, and it's become a classic. And I looked at the number of weird people. I just wrote down some of the artists who have covered it. Aretha Franklin, Louis Armstrong, Elton John, Morrissey, The Killers, R.E.M., Chevy Chase, and of course Audrey Hepburn. So, and now the Big Rich Chorale. Thank you very much. And actually, I wanted to, before we start this, I wanted to mention that this song is a mixture of Zulu and English. But you'll get the gist of it. It's all about being happy and stuff. And our hand drummer is Michael Patrick English, who has agreed to help us with very little preparation time, and he's great. And we appreciate him joining up with us and doing this.
About 24 hours.
Yeah, exactly. Solid tunes. Actually, we've only been working on these tunes for 24 hours. So.
Siti Japula, Jesu Japula, Siti Japula, Jesu Japula. Wake up in the moonlight singing, wake up in the moonlight singing. Siti Japula, Jesu Japula, Siti Japula, Jesu Japula. Wake up in the moonlight singing, wake up in the moonlight singing. Siti Japula, Jesu Japula, Japula, Jesu Japula. Wake up in the moonlight singing, wake up in the moonlight singing. Siti Japula, Jesu Japula, Siti Japula, Jesu Japula. Wake up in the moonlight singing, wake up in the moonlight singing.
Heaven is awaiting for you. 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 The sun is retreating. My whole heart is beating. No Jesu Japul, no Jesu. No Jesu Japul, no Jesu. The daylight is dying. My whole heart is crying. Way solitandaza soli. Way solitandaza soli.
So we'd like to finish our concert. There we go. Thank you. We'd like to finish our concert tonight with a old tune. It's probably originally came the first time it was published was 1761. The musicologist think it was written around 1740. It was Mozart wrote a set of variations for it. The lyrics we're singing were published in the Master First Class Tune Book in 1838, and we hope you enjoy it and you think of us tonight as you're sleeping.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Twinkle, 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 up on the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Saw you here, often through my curtains
Twinkle, little star,
for you never shut your heart till the sun is in the sky.
twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder, wonder what you are. Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle,
Great crowd, ladies and gentlemen. Who's sitting down? Now, if you want to be singing in this marvelous group, you can be. It's very easy. Just look for the announcement and come and join us. It's that simple.
Or email Chorale@gmail.com.
And
Chorale is with an E. On your program. Oh.
yeah, so honestly, the audition that we have involves you being alive. So it's sort of really simple, so that you'll feel good about it. Anyway, thank you very much for coming. That's it for our little